Hey guys, I'm Stephanie. Welcome to my health, wellness, sometimes by candlelight channel, where I just talk about whatever I feel like talking about. Um, I'm coming to you tonight from a funny perspective, and I thought I would change the perspective of my channel as well. I've got my black chamomile Bath and Body Works candle burning. Hello. And I'm drinking from my Northern Lights David's Tea mug. And I'm drinking from this mug because I've felt the need to have some kind of North Star to be my guiding light. I have been trying to figure out how to do this video. I've been coming to you guys and talking about words that are guiding me for the year. And the previous ones have been pretty straightforward. They have been mastery and simplify. But this third word I've had trouble with. It's a challenge for me because we're going through something in this world, I think, collectively. And I don't want to get into the weeds of this particular moment in time, because this is not the place that I want to discuss it. But it's hard for me to talk about this guiding word in an environment where we are having such a challenging time in the world. So my third word for the new year is kindness. Hopefully that turns into my thumbnail by me doing that. So it's very easy on a surface level to talk about kindness. When I first picked that word to guide me for this year, I was thinking more of my own personal interactions, sometimes the ways that I think about judging other people, or when you're online and people are talking in the comments and we're all really hard on each other lately. We're really, really hard on each other. And the idea of focusing on kindness is to remind myself that we're all mothers and daughters and fathers and sons and brothers and sisters and uncles and aunts and friends and bosses and employees, and we're all just people. And I think for the most part, we're all just out here trying to have the basic pursuit of happiness, to feel safe in our homes, to have our loved ones not be ill, to not be ill ourselves, to have enough to eat. And I'm always really clinging to the fact that there are very good people in the world. People of no religion, people of all religions, people who give when they have extra to other people. I decided I wanted to focus more on pulling that outside of myself again, to pull it out of myself, that kindness towards others, because I was finding that in the current environment, I devolve into fear and anger instead of kindness and love. And that is because we do that when we're scared, right? We do that when we're scared about the world that we're living in, and the things that we counted on, the things that we thought were just fundamentally true because they had been the way that they were since we grew up. We thought that those things would continue to exist and be the same, and things that would just keep us comfortable and in a place where we could plan our lives. And I am no longer kind of sure of anything. I've been struggling. I'm gonna have a sip. I have some happiness tea in here that my daughter gave me for Christmas. It's got rose and chamomile, mint, all the good things. Okay. It is hard to focus on kindness when you feel like you actually see just pure evil in the world. And I'm not a person who usually believes in pure evil. I believe that people have ways that they were brought up, beliefs that they have, perspectives, trauma that they're reacting to, fear in themselves of losing things. And I feel like those things make people do selfish things, or they think they're doing altruistic things, but they are misunderstanding what would be helpful to others. And so usually in my head, I have rationales for why people are the way they are, and I try and meet them where they are. I try to understand them. I have a good friend at work, and we have a different political perspective from one another, but I still love them. I treat them with kindness. They are my friend because I think that their political beliefs, while I don't agree with them, I think that they're coming from a place where they truly are trying to be good. It's such a different way of going at things than I do. Another way I'm practicing kindness is trying to help others more, even though I don't always have things to give. I'm trying to remind myself that other people may have even less than me, and be more giving of my time, even if I don't have things to give. I'm trying to do all those things because I'm desperately clinging to seeing the good in the world. And I struggle with that right now. I struggle with wondering if there's just actually evil. And that's why this has been a hard video to make. And I'm not trying to ask anybody anything. You don't have to comment on this. You know, if this is not something you want to hear, just turn me off. It's fine. But I have to get this out. So how do I cling to kindness in a world where I'm seeing other people not be kind? How do I cling to kindness without feeling like that makes me a doormat that's going to get run over? How do I believe in the world still? And I just kind of had a big freak out, and my husband and I went on a little drive, and we were both just kind of venting about everything and all the pressure that we feel in the world, and how this is not where we wanted to see our lives going, and the world going, and the uncertainty of it all. And the only thing that I can decide are the things that I have in my control. And so part of fascism, I'm just going to use the word, the F word. Part of fascism is relying on treating other people like they are less than human. It's othering people to the point where you take away their humanity. You make people believe that those people don't deserve the same rights as you. And that makes it okay to treat them horribly. It is the opposite of kindness. So if I have a choice of how I'm going to be in this world, I don't want to be that. I want to be kind. I want to see other human beings, not as pure evil, but as human. And that is what I'm clinging to. And I don't know if you've watched the movie Iron Giant. You know, it's fantastic. Please go watch it. Yes, it's a cartoon, but it's, you know, one of my favorite movies of all time. And there's a character in it that's essentially this huge, scary war machine robot. And I won't spoil the movie for you, but there is a pivotal moment in time when one of the characters says to another character, you have to decide. You can decide who you're going to be. You don't have to be what they tell you that you are. And you don't have to be what you were built for. You can decide in any moment of who you want to be. And so the only thing that I can do in what is maybe a dark moment in the world is decide that I want to be kind. I want to be a kind person. And the good things in life and the wonderful things in people, the wonderful things in the world, the forests, you know, the families, the love is worth fighting for, and our connection with other human beings is worth fighting for. And may we not descend into darkness. May we stay in the light. So I leave you with that. That's my third word for the year, kindness. And may you have your own form of light. May you cling to it. May you keep it glowing. May you share it with others. And yeah, have a good night, guys.